Hi everyone, this is Terry from Koala-Krafts, and I just thought I'd do a whip and chat. What I'm doing here is a Treasure Studios Arts painting. It's called, is it Change Butterfly, and it's by Rachel Frost. It's a 50 by 50 and it's a round crystal painting. And I've had fun doing this one. It's really pretty. I've mainly been doing it at, we have one of my diamond painting friends runs a sort of a meetup group for diamond painters on one Saturday every month. And that's where mainly I've been doing this one. But I'm nearly finished it. But I've been having fun doing it, and the people at the meetup all like it a lot. I just thought I'd mention here that I am an affiliate for Treasure Studios Art, and if you want a 15% discount on any of the paintings from Treasure Studios Art, my code is in the description down below. I've got I think I'll have to put some more stuff in here. I don't know. There was just too much in there for it to let go on this one. I'm doing a custom from Evermoment as well at the moment out on the dining room table. It's too big to do in here. Even on the draft table it's way too big. And I needed more of these glue dots to be able to pick up those drills. I don't need as much in this one. Anyhow, it is winter here in Australia, and on the day I'm filming this we are in lockdown yet again. Complete lockdown. We can't leave our house except for essential shopping and medical, chemist or pharmacy or whatever you call it over there. Can't remember, drugstore visits to get medications and things like that. Other than that, also if you work in essential services you can go to work. Other than that, you're at home. And as some of you are aware, I was laid off from my job on the last day of March this year. So I'm having a great deal of trouble finding another job. Not only because of my age, I think that's an issue as well. Being an old fart, they don't like hiring old farts. Besides that, with the lockdown and things like that, you know, interviews and all that sort of thing are difficult. And my type of job is a fairly niche market, so it makes it a little bit harder to find work. There we go. And also, I've been pretty sick over the last couple of months. I've been in and out of hospital. I've had pneumonia, I've had staph, I've had all sorts of things. So that doesn't help looking for another job either. And because of the money that I've saved, I can't get any welfare support for way over 12 months. So because I try and look after myself and save some money, have some money in a rainy day account, I can't get help. So whether it's worth saving money or not, I don't know. At this point, at the moment, I don't think so. Well, at least I've got something to fall back on. I've got my savings, which will last me probably 12 months with paying rent and, you know, food and electricity and all that sort of stuff. But it will be getting pretty lean. So it looks like I'm going to buy myself I'm still in a lease until January next year. I think I have enough rent to pay until then. I'll probably have to end up buying myself some sort of van or motorhome and move into that. So that's what I've been thinking about lately. I think it's the only thing I can do. And then I can do a bit of travelling and come back when I've got some work. At least I'll have a roof over my head and a bed, and instead of sleeping in my car, which is what I was planning on doing. J1. With all the scrimping and saving and that sort of thing that I've done to get a bit of money put aside, certainly hasn't helped me at the moment. If anybody's got any ideas, let me know. But I had to start from scratch again when I separated from my ex. So hasn't been much fun, but anyway, that's life. Been watching a lot of videos on resin jewellery. I've made resin jewellery before, but this particular type of resin jewellery I'm going to start doing videos on. I think they're very pretty, and you know, try and sell them at my shop as well. And my shop's address is Koala-Krafts with a K.com. There's not anything on it at the moment. I'm moving it all over to a Shopify site rather than Etsy. I've been having issues with Etsy, so I've taken everything down from there. Or at least I think I have taken everything down from there and just moved my domain name to a Shopify account. Where I've just spent a couple of hours trying to set it up. I haven't done the photos or put any product up at the moment. And I think to be able to get to the front end, you need a password to even get to the site at this point. So until I get a couple of products in there, I will leave it closed. I'm just working out how to do the postage and all that sort of stuff, how to work all that out and set all that up. I'm hoping to earn a couple of bucks from there. You never know, I could be travelling around Australia and earning my money while I'm doing some jewellery and that sort of thing on the road. That would be good. So I'm thinking about getting a, I think a caravan will be too difficult for me with the getting up, you know, getting it on the car and back again. And I'd have to buy a new car. I've only got a little one. So I've never seen the reason to get a SUV or something in the city. It just kills people as far as I'm concerned, but that's just my opinion. A lot of people like them. My daughter has one. I don't know why she never goes out of the city, really. And never goes four-wheel driving, and that's the only reason I'd get one of those for. Each to their own. As far as I'm concerned, if you don't take it off-road or do a lot of driving in it, all you do is hurt people really bad. If if you have an accident in both car or hit someone who's walking along the street or whatever, just causes too much damage. Especially ones with bull bars and stuff on them. That's even worse. But anyway, each to their own. Each to their own. I'll be happy to finish this one. Like, I've really enjoyed doing it, but you get to the end, or nearly to the end of these, and you sort of want a break. The next one I'm going to do is, because I'll be taking it to the meetup groups, is it's only a 30 by 30. It's an ever moment. It's an eye. You don't need it any bigger than that though when it's just an eye. But I've done a few eyes and I don't mind doing them. Quite fun. So I'll be starting that one next. Just let me know down in the comment section how you're going with lockdown. I don't find it too bad because I was actually working from home for over 18 months. So it'll be 18 months from, no, just over 12. From February the year before, I was working from home. There's only 9% apparently of people who are fully immunised in Australia. And thank goodness, because I'm a diabetic, I am one of those people. So I shouldn't have any issues with getting COVID, from what I understand. Unless there's a strain that's gone all screwy, and the needles don't cover that type of COVID. Like, you know, you get flu shot every year because the flu changes the way it is. I don't know what they call it, but that's why you need one every year. But you don't tell anybody. I didn't get one this year. I forgot all about it. I usually get it at work. And of course I wasn't working, so as it's winter time here now, it's a little bit late to get it. Only got another couple of months and it'll start warming up. But at least I've got the COVID vaccination. I was booked in to get my flu shot, but then the doctor rang me and booked me in for my second COVID shot, which I thought was more important. And then you couldn't have it for a couple of weeks before or a couple of weeks after the COVID shot, so, and then I just forgot all about it. And I don't know whether it's worthwhile having now. And also I think we'll be in lockdown for the next meetup group. It takes me 45 minutes to an hour, depending on traffic, to get to the meetup group. So and with the lockdown, I don't think I'd be able to go anyway the next time. But I really enjoy going there. It's Campbelltown Diamond Painters, I think. It's a face group. Yeah, Campbelltown Diamond Painters. And I'm from the Sutherland Shire, so it takes me a little while to get over there. But I think it's worth it. It's not a bad drive. And people are easy to talk to and get along with. So, and it's something a bit different. Breaks up the month. I'd like to get one started here in the Sutherland Shire somewhere, St George or Sutherland Shires. I suppose I'd have to start a Facebook group and try and get people to come. I think to find a room over here wouldn't be that difficult. The diamond painters over in Campbelltown get a room at the library. Wouldn't necessarily have to do that, but you know, even a room at a club or something like that. Last section to go. Yeah. A few stuck on the release papers. So one day I might try and set one up. I have to start it, as I said, a Facebook group first. Get some people to join. I'd say there'd be minimum numbers before you would get a room to pay for the cost of the room. And I think I'd like it to be more than 2 hours. That's all it is over at Campbelltown. But I mean, the longer you have it, the more it costs. So it depends on what people want. They can get there. If we went to a club or something like that, they can, you know, buy drinks, tea, coffee, or if it's over a meal time, like over lunchtime or something, they could buy their lunch. That's a future thing. Might set up a group after COVID's finished, or, you know, settle down, or we got more people immunised. As I said, there's only 9% of people immunised in Australia at the moment, so fully immunised. I can't remember what it is partially. I think it was 30-something% have got the first needle. Which more people would get it. But people have their opinions on immunisation, but I'm one of those people that agrees with immunisation. Not only for something like this, but for children too. Like, my daughter was fully immunised. I had to take her to childcare because I was on my own from when she was 14 months old, so I've had to work all that time, and she got whooping cough from a child parent who lied and said that they were immunised, that the child was immunised, and it was not. At least Beck only got, well, she was in hospital in isolation, but still she wasn't as bad as some of the people who get whooping cough. She was in there for, I think it was 6 days. I can't really remember. But, she was about 14 months old. It wasn't long after I separated from my ex. And he really wasn't much help during that time, but I slept there every night in a nice chair that cost me, I can't remember now, way back then, in 1984, 85, that cost me, I think it was $6 a night to sleep in the chair, and they didn't give you anything. Like, it was just a chair that was in the room. And, I had to go to the canteen for all my meals, and there was nowhere to shower or anything, so my ex used to come over to the hospital so I could have a shower, and as soon as I got back from having a shower, he'd take off. So he didn't spend much time there. But she was pretty sick there for a while, on oxygen and trying to keep a 14-month-old still, so to keep the oxygen mask on. It wasn't that easy. And just watching her cough, and she'd cough until she threw up and that sort of thing. It was just awful, just horrendous. But we got through it. It's hard to know what I should do. I mean, I'm going to run out of money. There is no doubt about that. And I can't get any help until August 2022. Because of the amount I have in my bank account, which I scrimped and saved for. I suppose this is a rainy day I saved it for. Because even if I did get welfare, with the amount of money that I get as a single person, wouldn't even pay rent in the place I'm in. So, and that's even counting rent assistance. Like, rent assistance is $65 a week rent assistance you get. Well, that's what they told me I'd get. And I pay $440 rent. So there's no way it covers that. I don't even get enough a fortnight to pay my rent on welfare. So I think I'd be in deep doo-doo if I still rented and if I still rented when I could get it, when I could get and I can't move out of here until February 7, I think it is, February 7, because I'm on a lease, and I'd still have to pay the rent even if I left. So that makes it difficult, because I was told I was going to get made redundant after I signed the lease. last February. I think I would have done things differently if I was told before I signed the lease again. But anyway, that's what happens. That's life. You try to get ahead a bit, and this is what happens. But anyway, so I think my future will be driving around Australia in a recreation vehicle. I've started keeping my eye out for one. Even if I find one that I really like, I couldn't buy it now, but I'll be, I'll get an idea of what's in the market. And my pussycat will have to move into an RV and do a bit of travelling. Of course, I'd like to get one with, I'd have to get one with solar heating so that I can park, not in caravan parks, because I'll get one with a shower and toilet in it and solar panels, so I can have hot water and electricity and that sort of thing without being in a park. Because parks now are getting really expensive, caravan parks. Just staying overnight. And you'd have to do that every now and then because you have to fill your water up and empty your toilet and that sort of thing, and your grey water, and fill it up with fresh water. So you'd have to do that. From what I've been watching on YouTube, probably every 10 days or so. And it's not cheap to stay in a van, in a caravan park. But at least you get to travel around. I have friends that live sort of all around Australia now, so go and pop in and see them and fill up my water for nothing. What I understand, the beds are good. I can get a queen size bed in some of the... I'd only need a double bed for me, but a little bit of extra space doesn't go astray for the pussycat. And then there'll be white fur over everything. It's bad enough at the moment. Oh, God. Because he's a ragdoll cat and he's white, there is fur everywhere at the moment. But can't help bad luck, I suppose. And anyway, I think that's enough gabbing from me. If you would like to ask any questions or want me to do a video about something in particular that you'd like to see here in Australia, not that I can do much at the moment, with this being in lockdown, but I can certainly try and do it after we're out of lockdown. So, but anyway, I hope everybody has a great day, and anybody in Australia who's in lockdown, I hope you keep safe. Get immunised, guys. Come on. The sooner we get immunised, the sooner we won't have to lock down anymore. They talk about herd immunity. As soon as we reach that, whatever that is, it won't go away. That's for certain. But at least you won't get it as bad, nor will you from what I understand, if you do get it, you don't get it anywhere near as bad. Anyway, if you like this video and this little chat, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell so that you can get notified whenever I do another video. Also, for people who are subscribed, can you hit the like button for me? That would be great. And I will talk to you all soon. Keep safe, and bye-bye for now.